It's the NFL on EA Sports, and everyone's watching Cade Otton. He put together a nice showing last week, finishing up with 113 yards. It's the Bucs and the Panthers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Buccaneers at 9-2 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they were a bit fortunate last week having to gut out a 1-point victory, so they definitely have some room for improvement here. But that type of a win leads them to believe that they can get much better in the future.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. Young working out of the gun. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. For Marshall, that's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, here's White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Young on 3rd down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Take it at the 37. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. That's complete to White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This is caught. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. White is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
It'll be Young again. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Young to throw it. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Panthers first down.
Running right, here's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Buccaneers.
Looking to throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down throw for Young. And that's complete to Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. But he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Mayfield now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Another run with Sanders. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Taken at the goal line, and he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind, and remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note of the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run for it. This is White. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a fourth down conversion.
Love the effort, love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him, and now it's going to go in the other direction.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Young now after the fumble recovery. His throw incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Young. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 20-14, a minute 45 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now Mayfield. Firing quickly, but It's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One last shot for Mayfield here. Flushed out right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.